Hi guys, Billie here. It's morning. It's Tuesday after all of the NFL kneeing situation, and I woke up to a revelation this morning. As I woke up and I was laying in bed, this is what I kept hearing in my head, and that is the country is broken. And Billie, this is a love-hate issue that's going on in our country, and it can't be fixed until conversations happen and people are willing to listen to each other. People don't feel loved, and people aren't loving. So I made my coffee and I was reflecting on those words, and then I realized something. And some of you have been here, a lot of you have been here. And it reminded me of my divorce. I was married 38 years. A lot of people already know that, but to my high school sweetheart. And when my marriage fell apart, it was horrible. It was the worst thing that ever happened in my life. And my heart was broken. And I'm not here to pass judgment on my ex-husband, but I'm here to tell you that what happened, and I've been divorced now about 5 years, is that we failed to focus on us. I'm going to give this us issue statement to Richard Marks. He's a doctor in marriage counseling, and he talks about the fact that in a marriage, when it falls apart, that what's usually happened is that there's we, there's me and I and us, and the us just didn't get any attention. And so there's no one really to blame. I will say that, I fought hard to keep my marriage together, but, he wasn't fighting as hard. He had fallen in love with someone else, and his attention was not on us. And it was hard to see that. And I kept thinking about us, that our focus has wandered away from us, the United States of America. And it's become so divided because we're focusing on we and I, and nobody wants to really talk about, us anymore, that we are not united, that we are divided. And, a lot of people are upset, like, the fact that our president, said what he said, and if he had just kept quiet, this thing would have died. But reality is it wouldn't have. Because what happens in a relationship, as it did in my marriage, the longer you don't talk about issues, the worse it gets. And eventually people just don't care anymore. And I think that's what's happened in America. Nobody cares that, that the textbooks have rewritten history. Nobody cares that and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get a lot of pushback, but I'm tired of being, called a racist because I'm white. I'm tired of women with pink hats saying that, I'm not really a woman. I don't stand up for what they believe in, and therefore they ridicule me. I think people are tired on both sides of the aisle. And we have allowed this to happen because we don't care about us anymore. We care about me. We care about I. And, our schools are just riddled with division in our textbooks, riddled with it. And we've allowed that to happen, and that's got to stop. We've got to get truth back into our textbooks. We've got to get truth back out again, where people understand that the liar, there's a liar, and he's been around forever. And it started in the Garden of Eden. If you guys remember that story, and for those of you that aren't even Christians, you've heard it. Adam and Eve walked with God in the garden. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. And this dad-blasted devil showed up and told them, this isn't good. This isn't good. You want to be smarter and more wise than him. And here's how you do it. Eat that apple. And since that time, we have absolutely been searching for that peace in our lives again. And we can't find it. Because it's all about us. We all want to be God, Hollywood has taunted the people that buy their, go and buy tickets to their movies and pay $10 for a bag of popcorn. And people are tired of it. They're not going to the movies anymore. They've ridiculed us now because we are standing up for our country. We're saying, look, take your protest, do something conservative, do something with it, but don't kneel during our national anthem. And they're calling us the bad guys. And we're tired of it. Our relationship is broken. And all that matters here is that somehow or another we fix it. And I don't think we can fix it. I think the only people that can fix it are those that are willing to get on their knees. Mm-hmm. And then not on a playing field. I mean, you can go there if you want. But we have to get back on our knees and pray and ask God, please, God, heal our nation. Please, God, bring love back into the relationship with the people of this great nation. Please, God, forgive us for listening to all these lies that are out there. Forgive us, Lord, for calling each other names. Forgive us, Lord, for allowing the elite to gin us all up. They sit back and laugh. They think it's funny. Not going to affect them. People, here's the answer. It's always been the answer. I want to go back to the garden. I just want to go back. And I want you guys to know that God is waiting. America needs counseling. And there is one counselor. One. I don't care about all those other religions. And you're going to say, hey, Billie, who are you to say? Who are you to say that your religion is right? I'm going to tell you this. My God came down here on this earth, walked among us to try to get us to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that was love. That was his message, love. And then he showed love by dying on a cross. And guess what? He's the only God that ever rose from the dead. So, my God reigns. Your God didn't walk around and talk love. Your God talks hate. And I don't like your God. He's from the other side. So I'm going to speak out love. I'm going to be tough about it. I'm not going to let the serpent in the garden destroy my life anymore. And I hope you'll join me. But the only way we can do it is go to the wonderful counselor and pray for love and healing in our country again. Will you join me? Will you kneel? God bless you and God bless America.